Okay, guys. So I've got more time today, so I guess we'll go paint this, and we'll be done with the front. All right. So we gotta paint it so it doesn't rust, right? Because it's already rusting. All right. So it's a 14 millimeter. So I gotta remember there's 4 washers. There's 4 washers on the left, and then there's the spacer and a washer on the right. Okay. And that should push it this way more. Okay, so I just have to remember that. Okay, we've got the much stronger bolt in there. Okay. Put the oh yeah, we gotta take the chain back out so we can move it up so we can paint it. Yeah, okay, chain's gotta go back out too. Okay, I'll go pull the bolt out. Okay. The washers don't need to be painted because it's I don't know, how far can we lift it up with the chain? Does it get looser or tighter with? Yeah, I could probably just do it like this. Let me get the block. I don't think I have to take the chain off. You just gotta clean it up, and then paint it. And since it's on the bottom, I don't even care what color it is, guys. Okay. Oh, the wires are in the way here. So I can't move it up all the way. Okay, but I think that's, as long as I can get a tool in there. Oh yeah, I think we gotta take this spacer out. So I'm gonna go take a picture of the position of where the spacer is, so when I put it back, I can remember where exactly it was. All right, because it might change. I think I want to move my red chips out too. I don't want to paint that in here. It's white, so the paint will stick to it. Oh yeah, this is in the way. That's annoying. I think I gotta lower it. Okay, anyway, all the mounts were forward. We gotta take that spacer out because it's like kind of in the way. I mean, I know when we put it back in, it's just gonna scrape all the paint off. But all right, anyway, I got some work, guys. So I will continue to paint this tomorrow. All right. All right, here's Meg out. All right, hey, Meg here. It's the next night, and I'm done painting the motor. I was gonna say engine, but it's not an engine. Anyway, I was using Gorilla Tape as thing. I kind of don't like the paint that I use. I use the what is it? It's like a flat black. It says universal black, but yeah. Anyway, let's just take this Gorilla Tape off here. Okay, we can touch it up later. I wanted like same color as the motor, right? What did we? Yeah. Well, so okay. So that's the battery tray. I kind of like the color on the battery tray better. The black on the color. That's flat, man. That universal black is just flat, dude. I put it in there thick, guys, too. I put hella thick coats. Like I said, it's just there. It's just there to keep it from corroding. All right. This part of the motor mount it won't rust because it's made out of stainless. Okay. But this is not. Okay. So that's a scoop, guys. All right. Anyway, so that's my handiwork. Yeah, what I might do is I might paint. Yeah, I'll add a coat with the with this low gloss black also. All right, I have that. I still had the low gloss black from this. We'll put a quick coat on top of that to give it a little more shine. I think that matches the motor better. Right. Yeah, that matches the motor better. The motor's a little bit glossier than this. All right, so I kind of wanted to match the color of the motor, and the motor is kind of like a gloss black almost. All right, maybe a little bit less glossier than gloss, but okay. So yeah, That's the scoop, guys. All right, so yeah, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add another coat. All right, not on the bottom. There's the bottom, guys. So that was also the main reason that I wanted to do this, is to ding the bottom. All right. Okay. So, but it's all painted. It's not gonna rust. Hopefully, I think there's still some rust underneath the paint, but should be fine. We just painted over the rust. All right, but this one I want to make it a little shinier, so I'm gonna paint it. I'm gonna put a coat of the low gloss black, okay? Because this is like flat black. Look at it; it's not smooth at all, man. It's kind of rough, like sandpaper. Okay, it's pretty much a primer, man. All right, so yeah, I'll put another coat on the top to make it so it'll match the motor a little better. All right, and then we'll be done with this, and then we'll try working on the battery tray again. So the next part, after I put the coat on, is I'm gonna make a cross brace. All right, from here to here. All right, so it'll have like two lots. It'll have this, and then it'll have this. All right, and then we'll make one for the other side. Well, we'll bend it. All right, we'll have to bend the other side because it's thing, or we can add a spacer to it too. Yeah, we could do that. Why not? No, we can't add a spacer. Yeah, we could add a spacer to it. We could add a spacer to one side. This side doesn't need any spacers. Okay, well, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Hades Mega's already brainstorming what we're going to do next, alright? Okay, so I'm going to put another coat on there, and then we'll see how it turns out. I kind of don't like that finish. It's too flat, right? Alright, Hades Mega here, and it's the next day, and there it is. I painted it with that low gloss black. It looks a lot better. It's a little shinier, is what I'm going to say. I did wind up buying some more paint, but I didn't use it on this. I had plenty of paint still. So I like it. It looks it's a little shinier than the other black, so I'll take it. Okay, so that's what it looks like, and then yeah, the bottom is still the same kind of dull looking black. You can see the light reflect off of it. So it's a little bit glossier, just a little bit. I painted up some of the subframe too. Okay, so I'm gonna go put it back together again, and then we're done with this. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna make a cross brace. All right, next from here, it's gonna go from here to the battery tray. All right. Actually, what I might want to do is weld these holes up a little bit. I'm not sure. Or we make the ones bigger in the whatchamacallit, for the battery tray. Alright. We'll figure something out. Alright. Okay, guys. There she is. All done. All done up. Okay, all bolted in. I got the battery hooked up. Give it a quick wrap. I think the motor is like kind of crooked, is what I'm going to say. Yeah. I feel like I want to shift the motor mount to the right a little bit, man. But I mean, it's straight. The chain is straight. That's all that matters. It definitely looks like it's crooked, man. Anyway, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to build a bracket from here to here, and same thing with the other side, all right? But the other side is like it's off by a whole lot. Well, it's not. It should be the same. Let's see. So from here to here. Okay, but anyway, that's in the next video, all right, guys? But it's all done. It's all painted up. It's back together. I feel that it's in a state where I could probably race it, is what I want to say. Okay, so yeah. All right. So we've got the 4 washers here. I got 1 washer and the spacer over there. So I shifted it this way, and then this is stronger now. All right. We made that longer. All right, and I made the mounts thicker. All right, so it should be good. I still feel that the back should be moved this way a little more, man. But the chain is lined up fine, so I guess that's okay. I'm not sweating it too much. All right, and then yeah, the binding of the chain is not really binding. It's the freaking motor, man. The motor doesn't like going backwards, or it's either the controller or it's the motor doesn't like going in reverse. All right, it's probably the controller. All right, it seems like the controller has some kind of speed limiter. All right. Okay, so yeah, so that concludes this chapter. We beefed up the front mount. All right, like I mentioned, and we painted everything. All right, we added extra material to it. Hades Omega did a lot of welding, okay. And then yeah, I should probably adjust the chain again, because like where this moves left and right, it makes a big difference on the chain slack. Okay, so but once it's locked into place, you know, you don't really have to do anything. All right, so yeah. So in a future video, what we're gonna do is we're gonna make a brace from here to here, and then we're gonna add some spacers, all right, some shims over there for the rear mount, all right. That's on the swing arm pivot. Yeah. Okay. So that's the scoop, guys. Yeah, it's gonna go from here to here. Yeah, it's gonna have to move quite a bit. We'll probably put it on the inside of the bracket. Oh, no, we can just use a spacer. Yeah, that's what we'll do. We'll put a spacer like right here, and we'll just use a longer bolt. That's what we can do. So it'll make this side a little weaker than the other side, but that's okay. It'll keep it simple. Oh, you know what? There's not a whole lot of space to put a bracket there, though. I'm looking at it right now. We're gonna have to like undersize it to fit this perfectly. Man. Okay. Yeah. Anyway, we'll figure that out in a future video. Okay, guys. But yeah, it's coming along nicely. I've ordered a new controller for the bike, so we'll be installing that next, and then we'll try to figure out the battery thing. What I'm thinking is we're just gonna buy a bunch of batteries from Amorgue. I think the Lycian cells are so cheap. They're cheap, but they might be cheap for a reason. All right, because this battery is using Lycian cells, all right, and it's already not good. the balance of the batteries is not good. So maybe these Lycian cells suck, man. I don't know, because this battery's not that old, man. So that's a scoop, guys. All right, so this concludes the front motor mount reinforcement video. All right, we'll do a little bit more. We're gonna do a mid reinforcement is what we're going to do next. All right. Thanks for watching. Hades Omega out. But yeah, it's all painted up. It looks nice. All right. Actually, in the next video, we'll put the battery tray back on. So, all right, Hades Omega out. We did reinforce the battery tray too. So it should be the bracket should be stronger. Okay. So we'll be putting this guy back on. Okay.